The influence of cell phones on human life and behavior has been nothing short of extraordinary over the past 2 decades. They're part of a digital revolution that's transformed communications, financial inclusion, and agricultural productivity, among many other aspects of our lives. However, as the popularity of smartphones has grown, so has the device's contribution to waste streams and carbon emissions. Smartphones have the potential to fuel economies and improve lives without harming the environment, but only if we go beyond recycling and reevaluate their life cycles properly. Almost 100 and 120 million phones are thrown out every year in favor of new devices. Consequently, old cell phones have become the fastest increasing form of electronic waste due to their large numbers. Because electronic waste contains numerous harmful elements, this is turning out to be a severe issue. Even more so because the young generation is disposing of their phones, cluttering landfills and polluting air and groundwater at alarming rates. Cell phones contain harmful elements that not only pollute the environment but also represent major health risks to both animals and people. Lead, for example, is known to cause cancer in humans and to impair cognitive function. Mercury poisoning in animals can result in significant sensory abnormalities, muscle weakness, and memory loss. They not only cause life threatening illnesses in factory workers and those working at poorly managed e waste recycling operations, but they also severely pollute the local environment and our local environment when they put off gas into our homes and we breathe in the toxic fumes unknowingly. Other hazardous elements such as mercury, arsenic, and cadmium are also found in cell phones. Even if the mobile devices aren't burned, they wind up in the soil, damaging water supplies and landfills over time. With an average of a new cell phone every 18 months, harmful materials pile up, damaging the environment even more quickly. In view of this growing problem, mobile companies have started making new phones differently. The firms now appear to be sincerely committed to the cause, taking steps to make their products as environmentally friendly as possible. This campaign, led by Apple and Samsung, is proving to be a successful one so far. They have implemented the 3 R's rule of modern device packaging. They have reduced paper use by streamlining packaging dimensions, replacing plastic with paper, and removing extraneous components by simplifying packaging structure. Apple and Samsung were able to make the package lighter than its predecessor by adhering to these green values. Plastic wraps, which were used to wrap peripherals like chargers and earbuds, have been phased out to reduce waste even more. The earbuds for Galaxy devices and the cable for Apple devices are now neatly packaged in a box. When it comes to going green, both tech giants emphasize the significance of taking small steps until greenness is fully integrated into our daily lives. They recognize that making the adjustment is challenging, and sticking to it is even more difficult. One more thing the mobile industry has changed is providing repair access to consumers. Governments are now embracing the circular economy, a resource management method that aims to avoid waste and keep all materials in continuous circulation. Other smartphone makers are also increasingly attempting to incorporate modular design into their phones, led by the pioneering Fairphone, which is a firm that popularized repairable and upgradable handsets. Individually malfunctioning phone pieces can then be changed out and refurbished for use in new or refurbished phones or other applications. Additionally, consumer electronics repair services are gradually becoming more accessible, and marketplaces are emerging that connect users to reliable providers, allowing consumers to make better decisions about repair quality and price. Furthermore, the EU's right to repair, which is incorporated in the EU's groundbreaking circular economy plan, is already causing change in Europe. In 2021, a self-declared repairability index was launched in France, with the goal of informing consumers about how easy it is to repair various electronic gadgets and offering transparency on how readily they can cope with faulty products. As repair becomes more profitable, more service providers will enter the market, thus increasing competition and driving down consumer price. As repairability, spare parts availability, and paperwork improve, self-repair should become easier for smartphones. This will also extend to software upgrades, which means that companies should no longer be able to refuse to update software after a certain amount of time has passed, which is often 5 years. Changes like these could keep phones in use that would otherwise be discarded. These modifications will necessitate new business approaches. Phones are frequently offered on 18 to 24-month contracts, but these may easily become leases, with the phone being returned at the end of the term. This would enable producers to reclaim all raw materials used in their goods and refurbish them for a second, third, and fourth life. And that's it for today's video, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of our next video, and I'll see you in the next one.